All right, guys, making another video here talking about NFL playoff probability. Again, if you're not making the playoffs and making a serious run, you have no chance, right? And I'm doing it from Super Bowl bound, lock for playoff, potential playoff team, no chance, right? And that's just what it is. That's how easy the NFL is, right? It's either you have no chance or you have a chance, right? And right now I'm gonna rank these teams. I did no prep for it, so I'm ranking these raw dog, right? Just going in, no condom, raw, right? That's how I'm doing it. LA Rams. LA Rams are a Super Bowl bound team, right? They're a Super Bowl bound team. They're a good team. Matt Stafford, 5 touchdowns last game. Absolutely amazing. Most manufactured 3 touchdowns I've ever seen by Devontae Adams. I mean, they basically were just handing him his freaking touchdown incentives, and he got 3 touchdowns, right? So I have to put them at Super Bowl bound, especially if Puka Nacua comes back. Their defense is not that great, but I have to put them there, right? And people are delusional that think that some teams have better defense than they actually do, okay? So Browns, they have no chance, right? They're starting a rookie quarterback. They traded Joe Flacco. They basically just gave up on the season. Like, hey, let's see what we can do, what this rookie can do. Dylan Gabriel, maybe we can Shador some games, and that's what they have. They have no chance, right? Falcons, potential playoffs. The Falcons are the most overrated team in the NFL. People are on their dick, and I don't understand why. They're not that good. Michael Penix can't throw. He's terrible. He should not be a starter in the NFL. I don't know when the Falcons fans will realize and get out of this hallucination that this guy is actually a franchise quarterback. He sucks. He sucks. And that's just the truth. So I have to put them at potential playoffs because they have a good O line, they have an average to above average defense, and they have Bijan Robinson and Drake London, and they're balling. And that's enough to make you a playoff team, especially in a bad division like the NFC South, right? You play the Saints, the Buccaneers, who are a good team, and then who is the other team you guys play? Saints, Buccaneers, and Panthers. So you should have a couple wins, but well, wait, you lost already 30-0, got freaking blanketed, put up a donut against the Panthers. That great vaunted Panthers defense, right? So potential playoffs, right? Chargers is potential playoffs. It depends if everybody gets healthy. Khalil Mack is healthy. He's going to come back. Um, Joe Alt's going to come back soon. It depends with them. They have a good record, but are they a good team right now? Absolutely not, right? They just got absolutely molested by the Colts. And that was bad, right? Talking about going in raw, that was really bad. So, potential playoffs. I'm a Chargers fan. I'm talking the truth. I have no bias towards any team. So, stop hating, right? San Fran, lock for playoffs. And that's because they have a bad defense. No Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner. Right now, no Ricky Pearsall, Brandon Ayuk. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but he should be back soon. I have to put them at lock for playoffs. I don't know if they're a Super Bowl team, right? Especially if Brock Purdy plays because he's so average. I'd rather have Mac Jones, who's actually talented. And when you see Mac Jones play, you're like, damn, this guy actually could be something. When I see Brock Purdy plays, I'm like, damn, this guy's average. So that's just the truth. That's how I view it, right? And now you go with Carolina. Carolina has no chance. I'm sorry, Carolina fans. I know I have a lot of subscribers from Carolina because I used to hate on Bryce Young and you guys used to join me, and now you guys have switched and turned tables. And I don't understand why. So again, Bryce Young is not good enough to make your team go to the playoffs. Who do they beat? They beat the Cowboys, which is a decent win because Cowboys are decent. But they have played the who they play. They played the Falcons, beat the Falcons, who are an average team, right? They beat them. They played the Patriots and got absolutely brutally raped. They played the who else did they play? They just played somebody bad. Miami Dolphins beat them. Then they played the Jets. Great. So you guys beat the teams that you're supposed to beat. You're better than the bottom feeders. Great. So that's where I put them. Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl bound. They are a good team, and people need to realize, open your eyes. They're a good team. Even Seattle fans, when I was ranking them top 5 in the NFL since week 1, people were calling me crazy. Even the 12, the good old 12 was calling me crazy. How am I crazy? I see talent. I see how good this team is, right? They shut down Golden Boy Trevor Lawrence to 12 points. They just played CJ Stroud. Everybody loves CJ Stroud, right? He's stupid and dumb as rocks, but people love him for some reason. He got shut down. This is what they do. They have a good defense, a good offense. They really can't run the ball well right now, but if they get the run game going, their offense is unstoppable. JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba is amazing. So you have to put them at Super Bowl bound, right? Bills. Bills are lock for playoffs, right? That is close. It's either lock for playoffs or potential playoffs, right? Because they are not a good team. It's Josh Allen or bust. Their defense sucks. They signed Joey Bosa. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but their defense is not that good. They have really bad and shitty receivers. Keon Coleman is terrible as your second wide receiver, and your number one is even worse. It's Khalil Shakir from Boise State. That is not a winning recipe. I know you have a good old line, but that is not a winning recipe if they can't get open. So you have to put the Bills there. They're locked for playoffs. They're not a Super Bowl team because they have played no defense at all. You have to put them there. Green Bay Packers. Super Bowl bound. I think they're the best team in the NFL. I think they play both ways, both sides of the football. I think they play good defense. People are going to say the Arizona Cardinals kept it close. The Browns beat them. The Bengals kept it close. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're winning games, unlike they did against the Browns. But if you're winning games, things should be in order and be fine. And when they played against the Detroit Lions, they pulled their pants down and spanked them. So you have to put the Green Bay Packers and give them respect. They're a Super Bowl team, right? Saints, no chance, man. There's no way you're telling me that Spencer Rattler can make you to the playoffs. They have a shitty record. I think they're 1-6. So there's no chance, right? There's nothing else to talk about. They're not good enough. Raiders, no chance. The Raiders, I mean, I don't know what Pete Carroll's doing. He's going through like not even a midlife, like a three-quarters life crisis right now. He's over here like, let's draft Ashton Denty. Let's make a spark. And they need other places. Like they need help on their O-line. They need help on their D-line. Get Max Crosby some help. They need help, and they chose to get a running back. And I don't understand why they did that, but they did it. And Geno Smith right now is not the answer. And I like Geno Smith, but Geno Smith throwing pick after pick. Dome Geno's not a thing anymore. And he's not playing well, so I got to put him at no chance. Dallas Cowboys, potential playoff team, right? They're a potential playoff team. Their defense is abysmal, but they are getting pressure. I don't know how, but they're getting pressure. And they force the Commanders to be not that good, right? They're not a good team, the Commanders, after all this talk. I don't know how they beat the Chargers, but they're not a good team. Maybe the Chargers are that bad. But Cowboys, I have to put them at potential playoffs. They're what, 3-3-1, something like that. 3-3-1 or 4-3-1. So I have to put them there at they're 3-3-1. Yes, 3-3-1. So I have to put them there, right? Next, I have is the Bears. The Bears I'm putting at potential playoffs. They are a good team. Caleb Williams is balling. I know he's a little femboy with his freaking nails, and people think he's gay, but he is a good football player, right? He's a good quarterback. They have good wide receivers in Roma Dunze and DJ Moore. They drafted Colston Loveland. They have Cole Kmet. Their team is good. DeAndre Swift's running the ball well. They're playing well, and they're hard to beat at home. They're really hard to beat at home, so you have to put them at potential playoffs, right? Colts are a Super Bowl bound team. I understand that people don't really like the Colts, but this is the truth. They are a good team, and Daniel Jones is a really good quarterback. Daniel Jones is like the girl that had braces and had zits, and you were like, ew, this girl's so fucking ugly. And then 10 years later, 5 years later, the acne clears up and the braces go away, and you're like, damn, this girl has ass now. And that is Daniel Jones, right? He's just that good, and people respect him. Next is Miami Dolphins. They have no chance. They need to fire the whole organization or just delegate them to the UFL or XFL. That's how bad Miami Dolphins are. They're a laughing stock. They're a joke. The coach Mike McDaniel and Tua are fighting right now, right? They're taking jabs at each other in the media, and that's just what it is. You put Mike McDaniel, you fire Mike McDaniel, you fire Tua. Now you start Quinn Ewers. Great. This is what happens, right? Quinn Ewers, 5th, 6th round pick, 7th round pick, wherever he was. Next is Patriots. They're locked for playoffs. They're a good team. They're a really good team. They have a decent receiving core. Stephon Diggs, Booty, Demario Douglas, Hooper, Henry. They have a good team around them. They can't really run the ball, but they are a good team. Their defense is playing better under Vrabel. And Drake May is balling out. I mean, people hate to say it, but is he the best quarterback of that draft class? Right now, you can't argue that he's not. I know Jaden Daniels took his team to the NFC Championship game, but was that a one-hit wonder? Is he Fetty Wap? Is he Tone Deny? Is he who let the dogs out? Is that what he is? I don't know. I don't know. Time will tell. But next is Detroit Lions. They look like that is close because I know they're not making the Super Bowl. Lock for playoffs, right? Because they're not going to make the Super Bowl, right? It's the Lions curse, right? They don't make it. Everybody knows the Lions are just that team that just will find themselves a way to lose a game, and that's what the Lions are. Their offense does not look great. I hope you watched that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. I hope you saw what I saw, that they are not a smooth operating offense like they were with Ben Johnson there. And I hope people saw it because I'm sick of people in my comments. The Lions, why are they 8? Why are they 6? Why are they not top 3? Watch the games. Just watch the games. Watch the games the way I watch the games, right? You can't because you guys don't have IQ. I'm sorry. Golly. Bengals, no chance, right? They have no chance of they have potential chance actually because their schedule is weak. Let's see their schedule. And their division sucks. So they played the Jets, which should get a win, right? They're 6-point favorites. Then they play the Bears, the Steelers, the Patriots, the Ravens. Damn, they have a hard schedule. The Bills. So it's going to be tough for them, but if Joe Flacco can hold them up, I'm going to put them at no chance, right? Because they don't have a chance, but they're the top of no chance at least, right? So let's organize this. Boom, bam, boom. That is a fair place to put them. Next, the Titans have no chance. Cam Ward is that bitch with a fat ass, but an ugly face card, right? She's not pretty, as a kid say, face card, right? She is not pretty. And he has all the intangibles, but he's not that good. And he's not, I've said it. I made a YouTube video about it when he got drafted. I'm like, do not draft Cam Ward. NFL scouts, don't be stupid. Do not draft this guy. There's a reason why he went to Incarnate Words first. There's a reason why then he went to Wazoo, Washington State, and flamed out and was terrible. Then he plays one good year at Miami, and now he's the best thing ever. Why? Please tell me. Again, Titans, no chance, right? Eagles. The Eagles are a Super Bowl bound team, former champions, right? The reigning champions, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. They're a good team, right? Their defense, their run stop, they're good. Their defense isn't as good as it was last year, but they can show up and play well at certain points. And I like the Eagles offense when they're operating. Their O-line, I think they're not getting as good as rushing stats as they did last year. They're not getting a lot of push from the O-line, but I have to put them there because they're that good. The Jaguars are a potential playoff team, right? They're a potential playoff team. They're just because of their record, but they're awful. They're honestly one of the worst teams I've ever seen in my life. They play in a weak division. They play against the Texans. They play against the Texans and the Titans. So they have a weak schedule. They play the Raiders, Texans, Chargers, Cardinals, Titans. So they should go at least 4-2 the next 6 games, and they'll be afloat in the playoff hunt. So that's where they belong, but they're not a good team. So you got to put them at potential playoffs. Denver Broncos are a lock for playoffs. They are a good team, even though Bo Nix is a piece of shit. He is a decent player, and he does a decent enough job where he can win games in the NFL. And sometimes that's all you need is to win games in the NFL. You don't need to be the difference maker. And I know what you're going to say. You had 2 rushing touchdowns versus the New York Giants. They came back because of Bo Nix, right? He threw that great pass to Cortland Sutton. Who cares? Who cares? It's the New York Giants. You should beat them. You're at home. Okay? There's a reason why you're 7.5, 8-point favorite, and you didn't cover. And at least you won the game because the Giants are morons and dropped 8. But again, that's where you put them. Giants have no chance. They're just too young, right? Jackson Dart is not good enough right now, but he could be good enough. And he's not good enough right now. So I put him in no chance, even though he has 2 decent wins. He has a good win against the Eagles and a decent win versus the Chargers. So I got to put him there. Minnesota are they a potential playoff team? Let me see their record, because Carson Wentz is not it, right? They're 3-3, so I'm going to put them at no chance. I don't think they have a chance in hell to make it. I don't think they're a good team, right? I think that quarterback play, their offense relied a lot about quarterback play, and I think their quarterback play is bad, right? I don't think Carson Wentz is good. He flamed out in Washington. He flamed out in in Indianapolis, and he's just not good. He's gonna Carson Wentz it, right? He's gonna. There's a reason why he went to North Dakota State. Okay, so I gotta put him there. Cardinals, no chance. If your quarterback is Kyler Murray, you have no chance. He is a leprechaun. He's a hobbit. He's Frodo Baggins. He is just too short to play the sport. He's not a good quarterback. He's one of those guys that's a starter, and when he's a starter, he'll play. But you cannot have him as your backup because why do you want your 5'8" guy? Why do you want your backup being a 5'8" guy? So you got to put him there. Next is the Ravens. The Ravens have a potential chance at the playoffs because they play in a weak division. Even though 1-5 Lamar Jackson comes back, you could put him at potential playoffs. Is he going to come back? Yeah, they have an easy, easy, easy schedule, right? They play the Dolphins, they play the Vikings, they play the Browns, they play the Jets, they play the Bengals, they play the Steelers. So they have an easy schedule if Lamar Jackson comes back. And that's just where it's fair to put them. Next is KC. They are Super Bowl bound. They are a really, really good team. They're way better. This is probably the best team they've had since 20 when they beat the San Fran the first time. I think no, the year before that when they lost the Patriots. When they lost the Patriots in the AFC Championship game when D Ford was offsides, that was their best team. I think this is their second best team. And that's how good KC is. I think KC is a really, really good team. Patrick Mahomes has weapons now. They drafted well. Thornton's, it looks like a monster on deep routes. Xavier Worthy's fast as shit. Then you have Hollywood Brown's good. Juju Smith-Schuster's playing well. Travis Kelce, Hall of Famer. So they have a good team, right? Lock for playoffs is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to win the division. Their division's ass. Baker Mayfield's asked to do everything. Mike Evans is injured, broken clavicle, so he's out for a season. I don't know what the fuck Godwin is. Ibuka's playing well. Bucky Irving's injured, but they look like a lock for playoffs. Their division's just so bad, so they should make the playoffs, right? The Jets have no chance in hell of making the playoffs. No chance. They suck. Their quarterback's a moron. What do you expect? Tyrod Taylor is a backup. He's old. He's like Steve Martin old from Cheaper by the Dozen, and that's just a fair thing to put him. You put the Jets where they belong. It's just no chance. Aaron Glenn is a terrible coach, so he belongs there. Next is the Steelers. They are a potential playoff team, right? They have a chance to make the playoffs. They're a good team, but they're 4-2. So I would have to put them at potential playoffs, but they can win the division. But I think it's going to be either Ravens or Steelers winning the division. The Steelers are a good team, but they are old as shit. Jalen Ramsey sucks. Darius Slay's old. Aaron Rodgers is the only bright spot, like I've said before. And they can't win with Calvin Austin being your second receiver. And people in Pittsburgh Steelers fans commenting about Calvin Austin, go get a fucking life. Calvin Austin is not a number 2 worthy receiver on a Super Bowl team. And so I don't know why the fuck you coming at me. Stop. Commanders have no chance of making the playoffs, right? I know they have a 3-4 record, but if Jaden Daniels is hurt, even if he's healthy, they're not a good team. They're not a good team at all. You have to put them at no chance. Terry McLaurin's hurt. Their defense can't stop a cold. I have a cold right now, so I'm sniffling a lot, but they can't stop it like I can't. And I have to put them right there at no chance. The Texans obviously have no chance either. They suck. CJ Stroud sucks. DeMeco Ryans is a bad game manager. You need to fire these guys that are bad game managers or hire a good game manager that can help you win games. You can't be fucking up the way that DeMeco Ryans fucks up, the way that Aaron Glenn fucks up, and the way that Sean Payton potentially fucks up, but he wins games somehow doing it with his voodoo magic, whatever he fucking does with his lips, right? And that's what I have. These are the teams I have right here. So the NFC is really dominant. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 NFC teams. You have 2 AFC teams. And this is where I put them. This is where I rank them. I think a lot of teams have no chance to make it. And this is just fair. It's a fair assessment. Yeah. Hope you guys like the video. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.